Morning, afternoon, evening. Philip speaking to you from northern Thailand, Chiang Mai. Today I'm in our family-run tea tree house, and it's blindingly beautiful. Outside I'm looking at the teak trees, I'm looking at our frangipani, our terrace, our little lake, beautiful blue sky. We've just hit winter in northern Thailand, which is, you know, it's lovely. It's 28, 30 degrees in daytime, about 15 degrees at night time. Beautiful. Now, we're on the education charter, and if you haven't watched the introduction video, then that's the thing to watch, because it will put in context what I'm about to talk about. But basically, I'm going to talk about one value in each little video, and today is value number 1. And these are values for educators to live by, but in fact they're values for human beings to live by, because we've separated schools and education from real life. But look, this is terrible. We should be learning until we die. We shouldn't. Learning isn't just for school classrooms. Learning is forever. And if learning's a joy and it's motivating, it will be forever. Why would we not do it if it was joyful and motivating and rewarding and fulfilling and all those other things? Proper learning makes us feel good. And if we have certain values, then we are putting ourselves on the path for being a good teacher or being a good student, in using the old words. Value number 1. This is what it is. It's in my education charter, in my ebook. And you can get a copy of the ebook from the link below the video. Value number 1, let's read it out, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it. Freedom of expression and freedom from coercion, as in the adage, cause no harm to others, which is equivalent to ahimsa in Sanskrit. Ahimsa means practicing non-violence towards others and yourself. It's literally a proactive approach to life. I will not harm you. Now, I'm human. I may accidentally do it, or unintentionally in the heat of the moment, or whatever. And then I don't want to beat myself up about it and start feeling remorseful and guilty and all those sorts of things. And those feelings will come into me. What am I going to do to correct things? I can go and apologise to the person. I can say, okay, well, you know, I didn't actually mean to do that, so I'm not going to beat myself up about it, but I'm going to change things and make sure I don't do it again. But this is the guiding value. It doesn't mean we'll always succeed, but it means we'll succeed a lot more than not by consciously formulating this value into our head. Now, this was for the World Freedom Alliance, and it's in my ebook, but there's actually a second bit to it which we can add. So, cause no harm to others, accept no shit. Or, cause no harm, accept no shit. So don't give out the harm, don't allow others to harm you, and that includes yourself. So don't let them harm you, don't let you harm you, don't let you harm them. And if they're harming themselves, see how you can help them. You see, there is so much violence in our world, and I don't mean the physical violence, that's obvious to spot. I mean verbal violence and relationship violence. You look at the language, you know, there's envy, entitlement, hatred, harbouring grudges, remorseful, guilty, shame, sad. All of these feelings are harmful to us. Now, either we continue on with these feelings and continue on being harmed by our own, well, they're not quite our own choices, but when we're aware of them, they are our choices. And it's not to say we can't ever feel sad or angry or whatever, but it is to say, well, I'm feeling angry. I don't want to be angry. So what's causing me to be angry? Well, there's something out there, but it's me reacting in this way. Now, how can I change my reaction? Can I change the thing out there? No? Well, I have to change my reaction. Can I change my reaction? No? Change the thing out there. But you can't change the thing or the person out there using force or coercion. That's the point of this value. So now you have to start getting creative, and you have to start thinking consciously. So this is a beautiful value, because by saying, I will not harm, living life, you are making a commitment to yourself, which will then instigate and trigger and drive certain behaviour and words and language and thoughts in you in order to fit that value. Now, is that not a good way to live? To live non-harmfully? We will have harm, but we learn from it. It's a learning episode. So that's value number one. I think it's a good way of starting things, and personally, you know, I read a lot of Ayurveda. I've studied Ayurveda, which most people know about yoga, which yoga is dealing with the mind, if you like, and into the body. But Ayurveda is the science of life, so it's everything. It's the body, mind, soul, the environment, the connection, everything. And that's where I first learned of the word ahimsa in my Ayurveda books. And I just think it's wonderful. It's what, 3 6-letter word, ahimsa. Proactively be non-violent, and that means thinking, behaving, feeling, talking, acting, the whole lot. Just to reiterate, we will still go wrong. We will still fall off the wagon. We will still get caught up in the heat of the moment or whatever. But this is an excellent value to change our life and our mindset and our approach and relationship with everybody else for the benefit of us and of course them. That's value number one. Value number two, coming next time. Thank you very much for listening. If you would like the ebook that this comes from, my education charter, there's a link just below. Please subscribe to my channel. This is now the second official video of my Infinity Education series. I have recorded some in the past, but I'm now onto the education wing of my A Spiritual Revolution venture, which is the healing of humankind by healing ourselves first. They said you can't change the world. Absolute bullshit. Of course you change the world. You are the world. If you change yourself, you have changed the world. If you become the non-violent person, if you become that person that inspires other people, they will change themselves. Do you see how it works? It might be slow, but it's the only way. If I try and change you against your will, ahimsa is lost. I've messed up. Take care, and love, peace, and non-violence to you all. Bye-bye for now.